Alrighty, so I'm sitting down to film a video. I truly could care less about anything right now. I look like crap. I'm not wearing my ring. I have nails missing. Didn't really feel like doing my makeup or my hair or anything like that. This is the mess that you're getting today. Regarding the ring, if anyone has any questions, like, I just don't wear it all the time. Sometimes I take it off, so that's all I really wanted to say with that. Sometimes I take it off. I don't wear it 24/7, but I wear it most of the time, so yeah. Also, sometimes I just don't want to lose it, you know. So yeah, I look a mess mainly because this video is not planned at all. Like, pretty much most of the videos on my channel are not planned, but this video was extremely last minute, kind of like how my last video was, you know. Like, I had just got home from going shopping, you know. I was looking a mess, but I was like, let me just film this video, get it out the way, because I'm not gonna feel like doing it any other time. So kind of like with this, I kind of know I'm not going to feel like doing this. So same with this video, I kind of know I'm not going to feel like doing this in the future, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it now. So, don't fall. If you could just not fall, that would be great. So, I went ahead and ordered the camera parts for my camera, so my camera can actually stick to my, these are things that I've had in the past. They're just lost somewhere in my house. Like, I have absolutely no idea where these things are. These are cheap, inexpensive products. I look a whole mess, but I've looked bad on my channel before. This is a real and raw channel. You're gonna get me looking a mess sometimes. Acne, well, I don't have acne, I just have scarring. There's no bumps on my face, it's just, yeah. Anyway, I ordered the parts for my camera and they are coming. They're from Amazon. They're very inexpensive, so I just went ahead and got it. The thing that connects my tripod to my actual camera so we can stop falling. My camera falls all the time. It's extremely annoying. And just also to get better angles, I hate getting this little double chin angle. I want to be more like looking, you know, you look at me downward like that. You know, I also ordered the camera remote. I ordered the stuff that I already just got the remote that I knew would work. I was gonna get a cheaper one, but I didn't want to really just take the chance of it not working and then having to wait even longer. I mean, with Amazon, usually the fastest shipping you can get on the internet. But even with Amazon, you know, this time of year, you should know, like, pretty much before or even after the holidays, or even around the time of like New Year's, you know, you're not gonna get like next day shipping, you know, like, so they should be coming at least within a few days. And I will be very happy when it comes, because it will make things a tad bit easier, just a tad bit. There's still a lot of things I would like to get, but I think that'll be one less thing to get. Maybe someday I would love to get maybe a light that I can attach to my camera, but you know, we're just gonna move as we go. You know, we're gonna do things as we. That light hasn't been on the whole time, so I hope that the lighting hasn't been terrible. I need to get another light bulb for that, maybe more of a white light that is a yellow light, and it probably throws the color off. You know, as I get deeper into filming things again, I used to be really big into film. I used to have all these things. I lost a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I still needed to get, and I just really lost my passion for filming for a long time. But with this channel, I hope that I bring it back and, you know, get back into filming more and having equipment and like keeping up with my stuff and like, you know, yeah, because I have a reason It's for this channel. But anyway. I made a list because, like I said, this video is very last minute, so I made a list like literally a few minutes ago. And the list is my 2021 New Year's resolutions. As you can see, it's New Year's. I'm not going to be doing any partying this year. We are in the middle of a pandemic. Well, I don't know if we're in the middle of it or if we're in the end of it or whatever, but we're in a pandemic. And even if I'm here to tell you, like, even before this whole pandemic situation, I was the most boring person anyway. I never really hardly would go out or do many things. Like, I love staying at home. I've always stayed at home a lot. I'd like to probably get out more in the future, but it's no surprise, or it's nothing new to me to stay home on holidays. This is what I did for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Stay my butt indoors. Okay? So I'm not going to be out celebrating, and I'm definitely not going to be drinking. That's a whole nother ordeal. Can we just have a moment of just, appreciating the fact that I've been sober for my whole pregnancy? Like, I've been sober this whole time. My whole pregnancy. Of course, throughout pregnancy you have to be sober, but it's just the fact that even like on the holidays I haven't, I don't struggle with any substances. It's just sometimes you think to yourself, it'd be nice to have a drink every once in a while or something. So that's definitely something I'm looking forward to after I give birth, is just having freedom over my body again. I think I'll make a whole video about just my pregnancy experience, and yada yada yada. But yeah, we are team sober. I'm not gonna be getting lit tonight. It's raining currently. It's cold and rainy anyway. Just not in the mood to doing that anyway. I'm probably gonna just sleep through the New Year. It's really just nothing to celebrate. I mean, I don't know. Yes, it's something to celebrate because 2020 has truly been a heck of a year for a lot of us. Even if it hasn't affected you directly, even if 2020 hasn't affected you directly, I think we can all come to the agreement that 2020 has been just a very, very, none of us would have ever predicted this. It's a year that will go down in history, and it's a year that affected everybody, even if it didn't directly affect you, whether you never caught a sickness or you weren't laid off of your job or had a decrease in income. You were affected because of the shutdown or stimulus, or just the city. A lot of cities have gone to crap. There's been a lot of people who have been put out their houses. There's a lot of bad things happening in this year. Not much good has happened. A lot of people have died. A lot of people have suffered. So let's all hope that seriously 2021 brings something better. After all the suffering we've all been through, let's hope that 2021 brings something better. Like, come on, let's have some good karma come around next year. So let me get into my list because this video is already long, and child, I want to quickly talk about each little thing. I don't want to ramble. I love rambling. You guys know I make long videos. That's just what this channel is. It seems like I can't even make a video under 10-15 minutes, which may be a good or a bad thing. Maybe that's just what my thing is. If you like long videos, get you a snack and sit back and that's because I have some channels that I watch that I know that they make long videos, and those are the type of channels I like to watch when I'm eating or something. Just to have someone to watch who's talking to me, who's entertaining me, and I'm eating, it helps me to eat better. I have to watch somebody, I have to watch a long video of somebody talking, and something that requires not as much paying attention, for me to enjoy myself when I'm eating. That's just how it is. Even my son is like that. When he's eating, he needs to watch cartoons. Like, it's something else. So, looking back into last year, this time last year, what was I doing? Where was I in life? I'm here to tell you, I was not in a good place last year. I can remember almost vividly to some degree. I just was not in a good place. I wasn't almost even looking forward to the next year. So that's why with 2020, the way it went down for a lot of people kind of made me feel like I was already going through it even before 2020. Like, I was hoping that 2020 would be something better, but you know, it wasn't the worst year ever. 2019 actually was worst for me personally. But 2020 wasn't a good year, you know. It wasn't a great year. It wasn't, you know. There's been some things that were good, some things that were bad. I think it kind of evened out in that kind of thing, but it just really wasn't overall like just a great year. Like, it really wasn't. So anyway, so let's get into it. I was in a bad place last year. I was depressed. I don't know if I've talked about this on my channel or not. I want to talk more and like go more into like more personal things on this channel. I don't just want to talk about consumerism and buying things. And that's what my last couple of videos have been about, and I think that's exciting to show things that I buy every now and then, but I also want there to be a place for me to be able to talk and express myself. That's something I definitely wanted to do for years, is to have a place where I feel like I can just talk and express myself and build an audience of people, like-minded people, who just get me and understand me. And you know, because for a long time I've been having YouTube channels and stuff that just, where you build an audience who doesn't really care what the heck you have to actually say. They just here for other reasons and stuff. And I really am trying to be very strategic with the audience that I attract with this channel. Like real people who like to listen and have opinions as well, and things like that. So yes, mental health is a thing I've been struggling with for years. Actually, to be honest, this year my mental health has been better. You know, it's been a bit better this year, mainly because I have worked on myself. I have worked on what I can work on. My depression usually comes from situations and just struggling in life. Like truly, when I'm in a bad situation in life for a long period of time, or if I'm just financially struggling, to be honest with you, I'm depressed. You know, I 9 times out of 10 have depression if I am struggling in life. So if you ever hear me say I've been struggling or anything like that, just know that I'm probably depressed. It's probably coming with the territory. But if I say I've been actually doing good, I've, you know, been doing well, I'm doing well financially or whatever, 9 times out of 10 I am happier and I'm not as depressed. So that is literally what it is. I am feeling happier because I feel like I am going somewhere with my life. There is a direction that I have going with, you know, like depression usually comes from almost like a hopelessness feeling, and a feeling that, you know, like you're not fulfilled and you're not where you need to be, and just all of these things, you know. And for me, you know, suddenly I'm happy when I am where I need to be, when I am on a good path, when I am yada yada yada. I was financially struggling this time last year. I was doing Uber Eats, and I knew January 1st of 2020 I would not be able to do Uber Eats anymore. But I guess in the long run, looking back on it, it's, you know how people say like I got fired from my job or something, and now that I look back on it, like I'm glad that happened. I'm not gonna just sit here and say I'm glad it happened, but I guess in a way I am glad it happened, because I would have never put the time into my online business that I needed to put into it. And because of that reason, I'm doing better now, and I am looking for, I'll talk about that a little bit more, but I'm actually looking forward to next year being a I don't know, but maybe possibly a good year, because my business is exponentially kind of doing better and better. And once again, that probably would not have happened if I was not able to put the time and the energy to make videos, to make content for my business to where it could be where it is today. So yes, there were times in 2020 where I was kind of desperate and wanted to have, I wanted to do Uber Eats, things like that, little things to make money. But all in all, I'm glad that it didn't really work out anyway, because this is what I truly wanted anyway. I was in a stuck position with Uber Eats. I could never make a ton of money doing that. There's a cap with how much money you can make, and it's just, I can make a whole video about that and my financial journey. Someday that video is coming, but it will come mainly when I start really making a lot better money. So, but basically, long story short, I started off January of 2021. No one knew this, but I had no idea what I was gonna do to make money anymore. Like, that was the main thing that I was doing to make money. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do at this point. If I can't do this, then, and this was my, main job, what am I going to do? So, 2020 has been interesting. But yes, I'm in a place where I start making part-time income online. Like, I just started working online full-time. And it started off as a part-time income, but it looks like it's gonna start moving towards a full-time income. That is what we are working towards. It's not gonna be an overnight sensation, but another thing I was gonna say is that this year was a year of failures. A year of a ton of failure, a ton of rejection. I got shadow banned on YouTube, like just a lot of things. Like, I had a new sponsor with one of my channels, and then as soon as I got that new sponsor, my channel was shadow banned. So I had to deal with that for a couple of months. And that's why I say, like, I think that now the shadow ban is being lifted, because it's being promoted more, and I'll just give you updates on that in the future if it goes good. Because so far, this past week, like, my business has just been booming. It's doing things it's never done before, and I'm really, really excited to see how much money I make from this. And I also am excited to see, if it continues, and just how next year plays out. But I know not to get my hopes too high, and I know always to have other things to rely on, build other forms of income. But I definitely will take it, and I definitely would be happy to make full-time. This is exactly what I want to, now the change in this year is that, yeah, I would love, that's exactly what I want, is to make full-time income. That's exactly what I asked for and prayed for. Make full-time income online with my business, self-employed. I've done it before, and I want to do it again. And no matter how many times I fail, that is something that I have, is I will never give up on the things that I truly, truly believe in, and the things I really feel are meant for me. I give up on a lot of things, but on some things that I feel like are really meant for me, I never ever give up. And I never given up on my business. And if I would have given up, I wouldn't be on a path to success now. And like I said, we'll see how the next year just pans out because of this reason. I'm proud of myself for having that kind of spirit of never giving up, no matter what anyone says, no matter the results that are presented upon you. There are times where I definitely got discouraged, but just giving up to me, like, it just, they say giving up is not an option. It's really just not an option. Like, I can't just give up. Like, there's nothing else I see myself doing in this life but having a business online, making passive income. And I prayed for it. I prayed to make full-time income online before I give birth to my son. my next child, and it looks like that is going to happen. You know, my first big paycheck will be at the end of January or the beginning of February, which is the baby's due date. But it's fine, I'll take it. I would have rather have been doing good my whole pregnancy, like been making lots of money, but you can say I've been making part-time income throughout my pregnancy. Another thing throughout my pregnancy is I have been saving a lot of money. Through the holidays, I had to spend money I didn't want to spend. I actually just decided I'm going to pretend that December didn't even happen as far as like spending money. And it's as if, you know, we're skipping from November to January. You know, January I'm going to get back on my grind with working hard and just saving a ton and just getting back into that grind, because I cannot slip and fall too much. It's okay to slip a little bit and spend a little bit when it needed, but you know, I had to get Christmas gifts, I had to do this, I had to do that, but truly comes January, it's back to the grind, like for real, like back to working. Kind of took a break in December, you know, between taking a break and spending money. December kind of set me back, honey, but it's fine, you know. But yes, I'm building a savings, I'm building habits that, you know, I haven't been able to do for years, money I haven't been able to save for years. And even though I've been spending money, I still have not spent all my savings, and I still have more money saved than I ever been able to save for years. And I'm proud of that, and I hope that moving forward that I can just continue to build my savings. That is the biggest goal of 2021, is to truly just build my savings. Obviously, in 2020, I became pregnant with my second child. That's a huge thing for me. So there's that. Once again, I'll probably make a whole video talking about that, how it's been being pregnant during a pandemic, and just, you know, just it's like being pregnant again. And, you know, yeah, this is probably gonna be my last pregnancy. We will see. But yeah, now I'm gonna look into moving forward. So yes, we've already talked for 20 minutes, and that's just looking back. But I think I kind of probably hit a lot of things I was gonna hit anyway. So yes, I was gonna talk about my mental health is currently okay, and I hope that in 2021 that my mental health continues to be okay. It is something that is very important to me, is to have good mental health. If you have poor mental health, you have almost nothing in this world, you know. Like, it sucks because nothing, like, it's this hopeless feeling, and you feel like nothing matters, and it's just like, it's a terrible feeling to feel, and I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It just sucks, you know. Like, next is, yes, my business is on a path to success, so I would like to hope in 2021 that not only does my, you know, because I hope that not only my business does good, but I hope that I also can grow more things. I hope I can also grow other side hustles, grow other businesses, and expand than just more than one income. I'd like to have more than one full-time income. Yes, I want to focus on one first at least, but very quickly I want to move into expanding and scaling up. So yeah, that's what I want for 2021. We will see if it's going to be a year of financial success or financially struggling. But I've been going through so much for so many years that I just really hope that it's something good ahead of me. Saving money more, you know, just talked about that, but I mainly want to save money because I want to move out. I mainly want to save money because I want to move out. I want to move into a better place, and I want to feel really comfortable with how much money I have in my savings. It's going to be like a big thing for me. I want the kids to have their own room. They kind of have their own room, which is this room I'm sitting in, but obviously it's not really their own room because it's more like a playroom. and I really want them to have their own room. That's like literally something I really, really want, and I really, really want just a better place to stay for the sake of just peace of mind and a lot of things. So I would love to be able to pay all the bills myself, to be honest with you, but we will just see how it goes. Like at the end of the day, I want to be able to rely on myself if nothing else, because of just who knows what could happen. But that is something that I want to maybe do in 2021, is move out, but it may happen in 2022, and I'm willing to honestly wait as long as it takes, a year or 2 years. I should have enough money saved by 2 years to truly confidently and comfortably move out, as long as things go good and I don't like just hit devastation with income like I've been doing for the past couple of years, because that's been the sole reason why I haven't been able to really be where I want to be living wise, is because devastation has hit my finances so much, and I finally am in a place where I feel like I kind of have it together, or at least getting it together. So we will see. That's why I hope and pray that things actually move decently, move forward instead of being backwards, because that is the reason why, I want to be in a better living space. Next thing is just protecting my energy, trying to distance myself from toxic people, distance myself from fake people, not letting people have just access to me, my feelings, my emotions, not letting everyone be friends with me, not being too nice, learning to be mean, and not mean, but learning to be assertive and stand up for myself, and not being too nice, and not putting everybody, ultimately meaning not caring about what other people think, or not caring about people's feelings that deep. That's something that I really, really do a lot. Very, very compassionate. I care way too much about people's feelings, and I need to care about myself, and my children at the end of the day. Like, I'm about to be very, very selfish, and I don't care what anyone says, because ain't nobody taking care of me and my children. I mean, yes, my children's father is in their life. It's just the fact that, like, even if I had nobody, or even other people, friends or whatever, want to sit here and talk crap about anything, talk your crap, because at the end of the day, being too nice has gotten me nowhere, has given me a broken heart, disappointment, has given me just really, really bad things, really, really bad results. And being selfish, which is something I've been starting to do these past couple of months. Truly, being selfish has benefited me way much more than being too nice. I'm a nice person. I will help out or this and that, but I'm not going to let people get too close to me, except for my best friend. I'm not going to be friendly and all these things. I don't care. I don't care if people think I'm a B, if people think I'm this or that. I don't care, because random people don't matter. They ain't gonna get you to where you need to go. So unless you're paying my bills, you're taking care of me, yada yada yada, which is nobody, then nobody matters. I have a new baby coming, so next year, I will have a new addition in my life. I already feel him. I already feel the baby all the time in my stomach. But that is something that's very exciting to me, is that I will have a new baby to take care of. And Remy will have a sibling, and it's just very, very exciting. So we still don't have a name. That's how it was with Remy. It took a long time for us to pick out and finalize a name. So I think of names from now and then, from time to time, but I'm a very last minute person. I've been a last minute person with everything. I'm in love with Remy's name. I love his name. I'm glad we named him that. It's just, I love his name. I don't regret his name or anything. So, I really hope that that's the case for the next baby, is that we just come up with something that I love and it works and it fits him and it fits the baby, and just, yeah. It looked like this video gonna be 30 minutes long. Like, we're going through 30 minutes worth of footage. But yeah, this is gonna be a long one because I'm really going there. Next is just venturing into new things. This channel being one of those things. I started this channel about 4 months ago and really started kind of taking it a little more seriously about a month ago. I don't really take this channel seriously because I don't have an audience, I don't have subscribers like that, I don't get likes, views, things like that. You know, I don't really have an audience on this channel right now, but maybe in the future, maybe looking back a year from now, if I stick to it, I have to stick to it because I don't think it's just gonna come out of nowhere. Like, but you know, that people will find me, and you know, I can kind of grow a little community, you know, something like that. I don't expect anything wild. Trust me, like, I almost don't even want that. I love having just something low-key. I'm a very low-key person and things like that, but sometimes you want some kind of community, some kind of people, you know, to talk to and things like that. So this channel, I actually do want to, my goal is to at least make a video once a week. I think that's doable. There was a time where I thought I was kind of doing that, and then like just things come up sometimes. I hope you guys understand that sometimes things come up. Like I want, like, I truly do think about this channel, and I do tell myself, man, I haven't uploaded in a while. When will I get the time and the energy or an idea or something like that to upload? So I want to upload somewhat decent videos. I don't want to just upload anything, but you might see vlogs sometimes, you might see something, a sit down chit chat like this sometimes, you may see hauls. It's really just going to be a lifestyle channel where I post my life, basically everything that goes on in my life, updates, yada yada yada. So yeah, I want to have a place to do that, and that's what this channel is. It's starting out very slow, but it's fine, like, so I can get a bearing on the direction I want to go anyway, you know. So yeah, I want to go further into this channel, take it a slight bit more serious. Maybe someday along the next couple of years, it can be in a place where it can be monetized, and you know, I can actually take it more seriously and actually put it a little higher on the priority list. But right now this channel is just a hobby, and it's really just something I do just to document my life a bit. TikTok, you know, I might get more into that. I already have 2 TikToks, and I want to just do more and see where that goes, just to see something, you know. I'm just trying to see something. What's next? Put me and my kids first, be selfish. I talked about that. Next thing is to get to know myself more. I think I kind of touched that a bit, but I want to get to know myself more. I'm about to be 25 next year, so if you didn't know that, I'm not like super old or anything. Like, I'm about to be 25. It's a very milestone year. It's halfway to 50. It's a year where you're in your mid-20s finally. I'm not in my early 20s anymore. I'm about to be in my mid-20s, which you would think, I'm gonna make a whole video about that. I'm just gonna make a whole video about that because it's like, you would think I'd be sad about turning 25, but I'm actually excited about turning 25. I get excited about getting older now. I used to be very sad when I was younger, like 18 to 23, or even when I was like a teenager. I would be sad about getting older because like I feel like I'm reaching these milestone ages and I'm not really where I want to be in life or anything. But you know, hitting 25 actually, and maybe that's why I'm excited to turn 25, is because I'm actually kind of doing a bit well for myself, and I'm planning on like treating myself and having, you know, going big for my birthday. Not really big, but finally being able to do something nice for myself for my birthday. I have not been able to do that for years, so I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, but yeah, also a thing, like when you are in a relationship, a long-term relationship, when you have kids, things like that, a lot of times you put yourself last, you like stray away from yourself, you know, you lose yourself a bit, and I want to actually get back to myself, get back to my interests, get back to things I loved doing back when I was single and had no kids. You know, you were able to really explore the things that you really enjoy in life, and I want to get back into that in my own way. Last but not least is have more fun. This is just very random, but like these past couple of days I've been kind of going out with my parents. It's just been something, but it really reminded me how much I enjoy going out. Even if I have to take myself out every once in a while, go out to eat, yada yada yada. I usually think those things are excessive, but those things actually really make me happy. I can't really explain it. You don't have to just go shopping and this and that to be happy. You can just do little things that are fun, like go out to eat, go to a museum, go whatever, to the movies, I don't know. I would love to treat myself and do those things for myself, or maybe take, you know, me and the boys out, or me and Remy, or whatever. But I want to kind of go out more next year, even though yes, we're in a pandemic, and hopefully we don't have a shutdown again. I wouldn't care either way because I'm used to being at home, but I do want to get out more. I really do, and I want to really get out in ways where I actually really enjoy myself. Like, you know, like I said, me being able to provide and like go out to eat, and take the kids out, or take myself out. You know, things like that. I used to do that too. It all correlates to my business. And if my business does well, I would be able to do extra little things like this. I will be able to take myself out more, yada, yada, yada. But if it doesn't happen and I'm struggling, then I can't even think about doing things like that, you know? Like, I just have to go back into survival mode and making enough money to even eat, and that's it, you know? But I want to do better than just survival mode. I want to have a budget to where, yeah, I can save half, most of my check, and then maybe have a budget for things that are fun to me. Yeah, have a budget for food, have a budget to save money, have a budget for bills, and then last but not least, I want to have a budget each month to have fun with and not care about where that money goes. Have fun, you know? Do whatever you want with that money. I haven't been able to do that this year. And I want to do that. You know, I truly want to do that. Guilt-free, disposable income, guilt-free, whatever, you know. So, all in all, that is my 2021's New Year's resolutions. You know, it's mainly has a lot to do with just my mental health, my energy, and also mainly, pretty much the first main thing is making more money, being more financially stable, having money saved, and, you know, having a successful online business. And it looks like it's on its path to that. So mainly, I keep saying this, but we will see what 2020 brings. 2021, I think we're all very happy and looking forward to closing the chapter of 2020 and seeing what 2021 brings for us. You know, truly I hope that it's a great year. Even if it still sucks in general, I hope that I personally have a great year. Maybe that's selfish to say, but some people have had great year in 2020 despite everything we've gone through in the world. Some people have had the best year of their life, and I'm trying to have that kind of energy. Even if the whole world is like struggling, I want to at least can be able to say that I've done well, because it's been the opposite, where everything's been fine in the world and I've been struggling more than I've ever struggled. So, you know, I want to finally do better. You know, of course I would feel guilty to be doing well when there's people out on the streets, there's people suffering and things, but once again, this is part of the being selfish. I got to worry about me and my family before I can worry about anybody else. I don't know. So that is the end of this video. It's been a long video, but I'll just take it as it is. It's a long video, and I will see you guys in my next video. I will see you guys next year. Honestly, this video is going to be uploaded in 2021 anyway, so we've made it. We're in the new year, so even though this is from the past, I filmed this video on New Year's Eve. I will see you guys next year, even though you will already see me next year. This is me from the past saying, how y'all doing? Yes, I look a mess. I've been looking a mess this whole time, but I don't really care. You're just gonna see me looking a mess sometimes, and that's that. Alright, so, yep. See you guys later.